Hello and welcome. We continue with GP. Today we discuss sum of n terms of a GP. So we learned this is standard GP a plus ar square and so on up to a into r is per n minus 1. This is general term. This is formula for sum of n terms. Sn is a into r is per n minus 1 upon r minus 1 when mod of r is greater than 1, and this is a into 1 minus r is per n upon 1 minus r when mod of r is less than 1. So we have two formulas. So let us straight away start with the questions. The first one, this is, we identify a GP 1, 3, 9, 27 with first term 1 and common ratio of 3, and we have to find out sum of 8 terms. So since common ratio is greater than 1, we will use the first formula. This is a is 1 into r is 3 raised per 8 minus 1 upon 3 minus 1, that's 1 by 2. 3 raised per 8 is 3 raised per 4 is 81, 3 raised per 8 is 6461, sorry 6561. 80 plus 1 whole square, this will be 6400 plus 1 plus 160, so 6561 minus 1, that's 6560 upon 2, and this is 3280. This is the answer. The next one, we have another GP, but this time with common ratio, mod of common ratio less than 1. First term is 1, common ratio is minus 1 by 2. So we have to find sum of 7 terms. It's a1, 1 minus r raised per 7, 1 minus r. This is 1 minus, so this will be plus 1 by 2 raised per 7, 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. So this is 2 by 3, 2 raised per 7 plus 1 upon 2 raised per 7. And what is 2 raised per 6? This is 64. 2 raised per 7, this is 128 plus 1 into, this is 2, this is 3, 2 raised per 7. So this is 129. This will be 2 raised per 6, which is 64 into 3 is 192. So this is the answer. The next one, we have to find sum of 2n terms of the next series. So this is not one GP, we can say there are two GPs, 3 by 5 plus 3 by 5 cube and so on, n terms of this series, and plus 4 by 5 square plus 4 by 5 raised per 4 n terms of second. This is first term, and common ratio is 1 by 5 square. So this will be 1 minus 1 by 5 square raised per n, 1 minus 1 by 5 square. And this is first term, 4 by 5 square, 1 minus, common ratio is same, 1 by 5 square raised per n upon 1 minus 1 by 25. This is 3 by 25, this is 24 by 25, and 1 minus, this is 5 raised per 2n, plus this is 4 upon 25 into, this is 24 by 25, 1 minus, this is 5 raised per 2n. We can take 1 minus and 5 raised per 2n common, and also this 25 by 24. So inside we will have 3 by 5 and plus this is 4 by 25, which is 25 by 24, 1 minus 5 raised per 2n, and this is LCM 25, and this will be 15 plus 4 19, 25 will cancel out. So this is 19 upon 24 into 1 minus 1 by 5 raised per 2. So this is the answer. Next question. This can be written x square plus xy plus x raised per 4 plus x square y square plus x raised per 6 plus x cube y cube and so on, x raised per 2n plus x raised per n into y raised per n. This is x square, then x raised per 4, next will be x raised per 6 and so on, then x raised per 2n. We write in one bracket because they form one GP, and xy plus x square y square plus next will be x cube y cube and so on up to x raised per n y raised per n. This is second GP. So this is x square, common ratio is x square raised per n minus 1 upon x square minus 1. First term xy into common ratio is also xy, so xy raised per n minus 1 upon xy minus 1. So this is the answer. Next, we have to evaluate this. So we substitute values. First of all, k equal to 1. So this is 2 raised per 1 and this is 3 raised per 0. Then we put k equal to 2. It's 2 raised per 2 plus 3 raised per 1. Then we put k equal to 3. It's 2 raised per 3 plus 3 raised per 2. And last, we put k equal to n. This is 2 raised per n plus 3 raised per n minus 1. This is 2 raised per 1 plus 2 square plus 2 cube and plus 2 raised per n and plus 3 raised per 0, 3 raised per 1, 3 raised per 2 and so on up to 3 raised per n minus 1. So we have two different GPs. We can find sum of n terms of each. First term, common ratio is 2 raised per n minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. First term is 3 raised per 0, that is 1. Common ratio is 3 raised per n minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1. So we take LCM. Okay, first of all write 2 into 2 raised per n minus 2 and plus 3 raised per n minus 1 upon 2. Now take 2 as LCM. This is 4 into 2 raised per n minus 4, 3 raised per n minus 1. This is 2 square into 2 raised per n is 2 raised per n plus 2 plus 3 raised per n minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5 and divided by 2. This is the answer. The next one. The sum of first three terms of a GP is 16. So let's say A and R are the first term and the common ratio. So sum of first three terms is A plus AR plus AR square. This is equal to 16. Sum of next three, that is AR cube plus AR raised per 4 plus AR raised per 5, that is 128. This can be written AR cube into 1 plus R square equal to 128. This is A into 1 plus R square, this is 16. Divide this by this, A into 1 plus R square, this is 16. So A will cancel out, this whole factor will cancel out, this is 8. So we have R cube equals to 8 or R is 2. Substitute value of R equal to 2 in this equation. A into 1 plus R is 2, R square is 4. This gives us A equals to 16 by 7. We have to find sum of n terms of GP. So sum of n terms is first term into common ratio raised per n minus 1. So this is the answer. First part we have 7 plus 77 plus 777 and so on. We have to find sum of n terms of this. This is not GP, but let us make these changes. Say take 7 common 1 plus 11 plus 111, so on up to n terms. Divide by 9, multiplied by 9, 999, this is up to n terms. So 9 can be written as 10 minus 1. 99 is 10 square minus 1. This is 10 raised to power 3 minus 1, and so on up to n terms. This is 7 by 9 into 10 plus 10 square plus 10 cube, so on up to n terms. Minus, it's 1 plus 1 plus 1 n terms. This is 7 by 9. This is GP now, with first term 10 and common ratio also 10. Sum of n terms is a into r raised to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. And 1 plus 1 plus 1 n times is n. This is n. What is 1 plus 1 2 times? It's 2. 1 plus 1 plus 1 3 times is 3. 4 times it's 4. N times it will be n. This is 7 by 9. 10 raised to power n plus 1 minus 10 minus 9n upon 9, which is 7 upon 81 into 10 raised to power n plus 1 minus 9n and minus 10. Second part, we have to find sum of 0.6 plus 0.66 plus 0.666 and so on up to n terms. Take 6 common. It's 0.1 plus 0.11 plus 0.111 and so on up to n terms. Divide by 9, inside multiply. 0.9, 0.99, 0.999 and up to n terms. This is 2 by 3. 0.9 is 1 minus 0.1. Next is 1 minus 0.01. Next 1 minus 0.001 and so on up to n terms. This is 2 by 3. We have 1 plus 1 plus 1 n times. This is n times. Minus, we have 1 by 10. Next is 1 by 100, 1 by 1000 n terms of this. This is sum of constant series and this is GP. This is 2 by 3. 1 plus 1 n times is n. This is first term 1 by 10 into 1 minus 1 by 10 raised to power n upon 1 minus 1 by 10. This is 2 by 3 n minus, this is 1 by 10, this is 9 by 10. So 1 by 9, 1 minus 1 by. So this is the answer. We are given GP with first term 1, common ratio is 4. And let us say sum of n terms is 5461. Sum of n terms is a into r raised to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. So this means 5461 into 3 is 4 raised to power n minus 1. This is equal to 4 raised to power n minus 1, or 4 raised to power n is 16384. So what is 4 raised to power 3? This is 64, and 4 raised to power 6, this is 64 whole square. This is 4096. So 4 raised to power 7 will be 16384. So this is 4 raised to power 7. Therefore n is equal to 7. So 7 terms will make sum equal to 5461. Next one, sum of some terms of a GP. Let us say n terms. This is 315. First term is 5. Common ratio is 2. So sum of n terms means it's a 5 into r raised to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. 315 upon 5 This is 2 raised per n minus 1. This will be 63. 63 plus 1 is 64. So 64 is 2 raised per n. This is 2 raised per 6 equal to 2 raised per n, or n is 6. So number of terms is 6, and the last term will be the nth term. It's a into r raised per n minus 1. A is 5, r is 2, n minus 1, this is 5. So 5 into this is 32, 160. This is the answer. This is not a GP nor this is an AP. You can see it's a mix of AP and GP. If we write 11 as 10 plus 1, 103 as 100 plus 3, next term as 1000 plus 5, and so on up to n terms. This is 10 plus 100 plus 1000 up to n terms, and plus it's 1 plus 3 plus 5, so on up to n terms. This is GP, this is AP. So first term A is 10, common ratio is 10 raised per n minus 1 upon 10 minus 1, and sum of n terms of AP n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into common difference of 2. This is 10 by 9 into 10 raised per n minus 1, plus this is n by 2 into, this will be 2n. This cancels, so 10 by 9 into 10 raised per n minus 1 and plus n square. This is the answer. The next one, we are given a GP, and S1, S2, S3, these are sums of n terms, 2n terms, 3n terms of that GP, and we have to prove this relation. So we assume first term is A, common ratio is R. So what is S1? S1 is sum of n terms, that's A into R raised per n minus 1 upon R minus 1. S2 is sum of 2n terms, A into R raised per 2n minus 1 upon R minus 1. And S3, sum of 3n terms, R raised per 3n minus 1 upon R minus 1. Let's evaluate left hand side. S1 square plus S2 square, this is A square R minus 1 whole square into R raised per n minus 1 whole square, plus this is S2 square, this is taken common, it's R raised per 2n minus 1 and whole square. This is A square R minus 1 whole square, this is R raised per n minus 1 whole square. This can be written R raised per n plus 1 whole square into R raised per n minus 1 whole square. Next, take R raised per n minus 1 whole square common, and inside we will have 1 plus R raised per n plus 1 whole square, R raised per 2n, 2 into R raised per n and plus 1. So that's A square R raised per n minus 1 whole square, R raised per 2n plus 2 R raised per n and plus 2 divided by R minus 1 and whole square. Next we evaluate the right hand side. Right hand side is, this is the right hand side, S1 into S2 plus S3. S1, simply substitute values, R raised per n minus 1, R minus 1, inside S2, A upon R minus 1 into R raised per 2n minus 1 plus S3, A upon R minus 1, R raised per 3n minus 1. Now take A upon R minus 1 common, A square R minus 1 whole square, R raised per n minus 1. Inside it's R raised per 2n minus 1, this is R raised per 3n minus 1. We can factorize these. R raised per 2n minus 1 is R raised per n plus 1 into R raised per n minus 1, and R raised per 3n minus 1 is, this is like A cube minus B cube, A minus B into A square plus AB and plus B square. So this is A square r minus 1 whole square r raised to n minus 1, and from this and this I am taking r raised to n minus 1 common. Inside r raised to n minus 1 and plus r raised to 2n plus r raised to n and plus 1. This will be r raised to n plus 1 because we are taking r raised to n minus 1 common. So this gives us a square into r raised to n minus 1 whole square. This is r minus 1 whole square into r raised to 2n plus 2 into r raised to n plus 2. So you can see which is same as this. This is same as the left hand side. This is what we wanted to prove. A and B are roots of this quadratic. So we can write sum of roots as minus b by a and product of roots as c by a. Similarly, c and d are roots of second equation. Sum of roots c plus d, that will be 12, and product of roots is q. A, B, C, D we are given are in GP. Let us say with common ratio of r. So we can say B is a into r, C is a into r square, D is a into r cube. We substitute these values in these four equations. A plus B is AR, this is 3. C plus D is AR square plus AR cube, that is 12. So taking AR square common into 1 plus R, this is 12, and from this taking A common into 1 plus R, this is 3. Dividing, A will cancel out, 1 plus R will cancel out, 12 upon 3 is 4, R square is 4. Now substituting values in these equations, A into B, B is AR, this is P. Similarly C is AR square into D, AR cube, that is Q. So P is A square R and Q is A square into R raised to 5. We have to find this ratio, Q plus P is to Q minus P. We can find out first of all Q upon P, that's A square R raised to 5 upon A square into R. This is R raised to 4. R square is 4, so R raised to 4 will be 16. That is, we have Q upon P is equal to 16 upon 1. Now applying componendo and dividendo, Q plus P upon Q minus P is 16 plus 1 upon 16 minus 1. That is, Q plus P is to Q minus P, that's 17 ratio 15. This is what we wanted to prove. Question, we are given n GPs. This is GP1, this is second GP, third GP, and so on. This is nth GP. First term is 1. So first term is 1 in each of the GPs. Common ratio is 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, and n here. So S1 is sum of n terms. S2 is sum of n terms of second. This will be S3 and this is Sn. We have to prove this relation. So let us first of all evaluate S1. S1 is 1 plus 1 plus 1 and n times, so this is n. S2, so sum of n terms of GP, we can't apply the formula when common ratio is 1. So here we use 1 plus 1 plus 1 n times is n. For second GP, S2, that is first term into common ratio 2 raised to n minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. Similarly, S3, that's first term 1, 3 raised to n minus 1 upon 2. So from this we can write 2 times S3 as 3 raised to n minus 1, and so on. We can find out sum of n terms of the last GP. This is 1 into n raised to n minus 1 upon n minus 1, and this gives us n minus 1 into Sn as n raised to n minus 1. Now we substitute values left hand side. Left hand side is s1 plus s2 plus 2 times s3 plus 3 times s4 and so on up to n minus 1 times sn. S1 is n. S2 is 2 raised per n minus 1. 2 times s3 is 3 raised per n minus 1. Similarly, this will be 4 raised per n minus 1 and so on. This is n raised per n minus 1. This is n minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 n minus 1 times, and plus this is 2 raised per n plus 3 raised per n plus 4 raised per n up to n raised per n. This is n minus 1 plus 1 n minus 1 times is n minus 1 plus these terms as it is plus 2 raised per n and then 3 raised per n and so on up to n raised per n. This is 1 plus 2 raised per n plus 3 raised per n will cancel out up to n raised per n, and 1 can be written 1 raised per n and so on. This is what we wanted to prove. This is same as the right hand side. Last question, we have to find sum of two n terms of series whose every even term is a times the term before it and every odd term is c times the term before it, the first term being unity. So we start from this. First term is 1. Next we have second term which is even term. Every even term is a times the term before it. It's a into 1. And every odd term is c times the term before it. It's a into c. Next will be a square c. Then it's a square c square and so on. So we have to find out sum of two n terms. So we can see there are two different GPs here. We write 1 then AC and then a square c square, and we write n terms of this series and plus then a plus a square c and so on n terms of this series. This is GP with first term 1, common ratio is AC. This is GP with first term A and common ratio here is also AC. So we find out sum of n terms is AC raised per n minus 1 upon AC minus 1. This is A into AC raised per n minus 1 upon AC minus 1. We can take AC raised per n minus 1 upon AC minus 1 common, and inside we will have 1 plus A. So this is the answer.